The sun come up from the seat of this old truck. Got a note in my glove box saying, girl, good luck. Headed to a church past the county line. Gonna tell of a Savior in this heart of mine. Leaving behind them old fields in the dust. Got my Lord and my guitar in this bucket of rust. This is my prayer, Lord, that I burn with passion. Let me preach of you, Jesus, to ears that'll hear it. This is my prayer, Lord, may I be your servant. When I tell of your glory, may you move in the Spirit.
Good evening from the back of the bus. So I'm here because I'm answering a very specific question from Winter Haven, Florida. The question is, how do you balance constant travel and real life, such as schoolwork, laundry, supper, everything? So this is our washer and dryer unit back here. Our bus is equipped with a smaller Whirlpool and both Whirlpool appliances. And so what I do is I try to basically, it's like budgeting for my time every day. I spend so much time doing laundry, I spend so much time in food, I spend so much time with my children's schoolwork. I spend so much time doing bookings. I spend so much time managing projects we're working on. I try to spend at least an hour a day working on places we're going. Sometimes we have logistics of the bookings, RV parks, flights. We had to do flights in and out of camp this year, so I had to spend time searching for flights and at the best prices and at the best times. But laundry is a fun thing to try to get done. This actually, we have gone to smaller blankets instead of big thick quilts and just layering our beds so that I can do even my bedding in this washer and dryer. So usually in the morning, we're generally gone out of our bus for several hours during the day doing ministry, working with pastors, outreaches. So I'll try to put a load in the morning, and when we get back in, switch it, and then before I go to bed, switch it once more. So I generally get 2 loads done a day. And by the time we add in towels and bedding, I'm pretty much doing 2 loads every single day. Now, when we stop at like Walmart's, when we're doing in between major traveling that's taking us several days, we'll stop at Walmart's so we don't have to pay one more night for an RV park. I'm not able to do this, so sometimes this builds up. So it's a constant struggle. Every day things become a logistics battle because I'm like, okay, we've got so many hours that we're actually going to be at the bus versus sleep versus cleaning. The wonderful thing about having a 45-foot by 8-foot wide bus is it only takes like 3 hours to clean it. So that's one of the great things when we sold our house, was we were gonna like basically have more time to do what we love and do our ministry. It's not always easy. There's times that we're getting back at 11 o'clock midnight into our bus and I'm like, I don't know. So we do eat out a lot. It's bad, but sometimes it just can't happen. So we try to eat better at restaurants, even though it's really hard. It's really tempting. But yeah, I thought I'd show you the back of my bus here. Fun thing, this bus has 2 bathrooms, which has been a real blessing. So our bathroom back here is where I can get ready. But then we have my children's bathroom, which we do all of our showering and stuff in. Towels and everything hung up. Let's see if you can see in there. So having 2 bathrooms helps majorly with the logistics of day-to-day life. We have to schedule times for showers because we only have 1 shower between 4 of us. We schedule time, getting ready in the morning can be real fun. Before, in our previous coach, we only had 1 bathroom. And as you can tell, with 3 girls, 3 of the 4 people being in our bus girls, that was real interesting to get a hold of timing and scheduling on who got to do what. So that's what we just plan. We try to set schedules for when we need to do things. And another fun thing about the logistics of getting ready, as you can see here, is we have had to figure out how to keep 4 people's stuff in the bus, which, even though our bus has bunks right here, the bunks do not have any storage per se for clothes. There's some storage right here that my girls use for their toys, personal stuff, jewelry. We do put some shoes in there, but they're actually having to use our dressers, and we are using the closet and over our bed space. So there's a constant fight for who gets what space. And we're constantly like, oh, if we reorganize it, we can get, 6 more square inches, which means we can get a few more pants or another pair of shoes in here. Cowboy hats have been a real interesting, where do we put them? So we're trying to figure out, maybe we can mount something to the ceilings. But when we slide in, about right here is one wall, and just the other side of the fan is the other wall. So even wall space becomes a logistical nightmare sometimes in the buses. I'm actually discussing part of trying to make this our home, because of course, if you don't feel comfortable in your space, you're going to stress and you won't be as effective. So we're actually looking at taking out like mirrors and some of the pretty things in here that they did for decoration, and I want to try to somehow put up family pictures in the bus. I have no idea yet how I'm going to do that, because I can't drill, I can't put anything in these walls. And these walls, this is an Integra Spire coach, and these walls are still way sturdier than a typical coach. But if I start drilling into them and tapping things, it's not going to work. So that's it. That's our logistics of day-to-day life in the bus.